Hey everyone, so I wanted to kind of do a little bit video from my house here, as I didn't really go out for taking pictures the last few days. Been kind of just taking it easy, but I'll be going out next weekend to take some pictures at my local park here in Tremblant. And this brings me to my today's video, where I wanted to talk about something that's kind of you know, something that I'd like to do for 2019. And if you guys have watched me since I started my YouTube channel here about a little over 2 years ago, you've watched my videos, I've watched yours. You know, I've met a lot of photographers on YouTube here that share the same things that I like. So I have a favor to ask of you guys, and I want you to stick around till the end of this video because it's gonna involve your attention, so bear with me here. So I wanted to start off by saying, you know, as you probably know if you've been watching me throughout this time, most of my photography trips have been kind of solo. Like 90% of the time I've been going out to locations by myself, and I've always told myself that I do enjoy going there by myself because it gives me time to do what I like to do, and I don't have to kind of accommodate other people. And I've enjoyed this being solo on that part of photography. I do enjoy being out by myself. It wasn't until I watched a few video about a few weeks ago, and it was a video by Hage when he was in Banff, Alberta, with Thomas Heaton, Gavin Hardcastle and Adam Gibbs. And you've probably seen this video. I'm just gonna show you a quick clip of it right now.
I've got a proposition for you.
What?
Found what looks like to be the composition in this white bleak landscape.
Where at?
150 yards that way, but it's off piste. So I need you to trail a blaze off piste.
Piste?
Off the path.
Oh.
I need you to trail a blaze with your snowshoes.
Trail a blaze. Trail a blaze.
Blaze a trail.
Blaze a trail.
With your snowshoes. And from the path, it's about 50 feet.
Is it worth it?
I haven't been there, but it looks like it's worth it.
Is it just a picture of a tree?
No.
Is it a birch tree in fog?
No, you'll have to come and see for yourself. It's not far, and it's worth it.
Alright.
We'll have to shoot it together because I can't get to it without you guys.
Let's do it.
Alright, let's do it.
What's the problem, Mr. Heaton?
The problem is, every time I apply pressure to my feet to try and stand up, I seem to sink deeper into the snow. So I've given up and I'm just lying down. And now, I'm going to trail a blaze. No, they're not. They're going to blaze a trail. Yo, yo! It's only 50 feet. We can do this. There we go. On the mission.
You hear that? Yeah. Oh! Shit just got real. Oh, this is deep. Gibbs, you've got the longest legs. You should be leading. What?
I'm down!
Need a hand?
Yeah.
Now if I pull up, is that the right direction?
I don't know. I'm recording this.
Brilliant! Okay, like if I pull up you by your straps, you just that's just going to pull your camera bag off.
Can't get out.
You need a hand?
Wow, that's very good. The thing is, you can't put your arms down to get back up again. Have you ever seen such grace?
Just watching that video, you know, it just dawned on me how much fun they were having, and to be honest, I was kind of jealous of it. Not in a bad way, in a good way. I kind of wanted to experience that for myself. And usually, like, all my friends, they don't like what I like in terms of, I made my friends pre-photography, which means that they like the normal things, you know, they're not crazy a bit, you know, to go away for a couple of days, and usually the schedule doesn't work with mine. So I've always used that as an excuse to just go solo, and so far it's been fine. But just by watching Nick Page's video, it just kind of dawned on me how much fun they were having. And it doesn't have to be a solo trip. If you're going with like-minded people that like the same thing, it can benefit you in a way where it's positive rather than it take away from the experience. So for me, like in 2019, I'm gonna work on changing that. I'm gonna work on try to be more open to going on photography adventures with other people. Two things that I want to do in 2019 to kind of get the ball rolling here. One of them, actually, I already started on it. The wheels already are in motion. And if you're familiar with Airbnb, I used to work as a cabin rental. Used to be a host where I rent cabins, like kind of like a property management. And I don't do that anymore, but I do have experience with Airbnb and rentals. So I've decided to start up a hosting experience there. It's called an Airbnb experience, and you can put your own experience onto it. And that's going to be a sunset photography hike in my local park in Mont Tremblant. I'm really familiar with that park. It's going to be an 8-hour per day kind of a trip, which includes we depart in Montreal and we head back to Montreal. We go on a hike, we photograph sunset, and we stop at a restaurant on the way back, probably just socialize. So for me, that's just like a mini workshop that I'm doing here in local, you know, a local workshop for other photographers. Anybody really that wants to learn photography, I can be there to help. You know, obviously there is a cost involved, but the cost is not that much. It's just basically to cover my expenses of travel and the time that I spend there. It's more for also working on my goal of being around other photographers and not going solo that much anymore. The experience is at least gonna be maybe twice a week or once a week, depending on how many bookings I get. I've only started doing this like a week ago, and so far I got my first 2 bookings not long ago. It's gonna be next Sunday, and I'll probably try to do a small video about it to share with you how the experience went. But I'm really looking forward to it, and I'm excited for that. I think the 2 people that booked it, they're from Mexico. They're coming here. They look like they're photographers as well. This is going to be really fun to meet people from another area as well. So for me, that's really fun, and that idea could grow on me just to meet other people, and it's a good way to make a little bit of revenue as well from photography. So that's going to be one of my plans for now. The second thing I want to do is I've always wanted to go on a trip to Iceland, you know. I've kind of put it on my agenda for 2019 that I want to go to Iceland this year. I don't know when I'm gonna go, but this is the part where I'm gonna ask the favor of you guys. Is I really would like to go in a group. So I'm just kind of calling out on you guys, and you know who you are that follow me hardcore. If you're willing to kind of do like a 4-day or 5-day trip to Iceland, you know, meet up there. We all fly in, we meet up. We go on an adventure, we take some pictures, we do some videos, we have some fun, much like Nick's video. Do let me know, leave me a comment, maybe we can pull this together. It's a little bit harder, but I figured Iceland, you know, it's a good meeting point. It's kind of like in the middle almost between Canada and Europe and United States. So most of the people that probably follow me are from there. So this is really open for anybody who wants to come. Just leave me a comment. You know, if you're interested in doing something, planning something for 2019, I'd definitely be interested, and it will help me achieve this goal of mine. You know, plus, I mean, we all love Iceland. It's gonna be an amazing trip, probably, for sure. I've never been, and usually if I'm going by myself, it's fun. But if I'm going with a group of people, it feels like more of an adventure where we can push each other to kind of get up early and take pictures and, you know, achieve this crazy thing that we do. So do let me know. I'd be really excited if anybody will say yes to it. You know, I mean, how can you say no? It's Iceland, you know. So do let me know. Leave me a comment, and I'll be happy to answer you. So and I'm sure we can make this happen. I mean, either way, I think I'm gonna go, but I'd rather really go with other photographers, you know, because it'll be so much fun, I'm sure. So do drop me a comment, and that's it. Just a quick video that I wanted to share with you what kind of my plans are for 2019 in terms of photography. I'll still be doing roughly what I've been doing, you know, throughout 2018, it's relatively the same. But I'm gonna try to mix it up a little bit, change it up a bit, and have a bit more fun. So that's kind of my plans, and if you decide to want to join me in Iceland, leave me a comment. Also, there's a link for the experience on Airbnb down in the description of the video. If you wish to join me in one of the experiences and you're in Montreal, you know, you can book one, and do hit me up, give me messages if you have any questions about it. I'm happy to answer it. See you, everybody.